If you're a true Liverpool fan, subscribe to Anfield Signal.
Morgan Rogers urged to make bold transfer decision after Liverpool speculation. Emile Heskey has advised Morgan Rogers to stay at Aston Villa despite the England star expecting to attract transfer interest during the upcoming summer window. Emile Heskey reckons Morgan Rogers' progression would be best served by remaining at Aston Villa, suggesting he should reject any summer transfer offers. The 23-year-old swiftly established himself as one of Villa's pivotal figures under Unai Emery after a switch from Middlesbrough to Villa in January 2024. He has since turned out 109 times for the club, netting 27 goals while providing a further 24 assists. Rogers has also made his mark on the international stage and appears poised to represent England at the World Cup in North America this summer. Several clubs have been linked with the midfielder over the past 12 months, including Liverpool. Rogers is tied to Villa until 2031, having most recently committed to a new deal in November, though he is anticipated to draw transfer attention this summer. Nevertheless, Heskey, who played for both Liverpool and Villa during his career, doesn't think the attacker should be rushing to depart the West Midlands. He needs to really think about his own progression as well and not take that jump too quickly, Heskey told OLBG.
I think Morgan Rogers is brilliant. For me personally, I think he's ahead of a lot of the number 10s that are in the England national team. He sits above them because of what he's done this season, and he's done it consistently this season. I think he's been fantastic, but he needs to really think about his next move very carefully. Do you stay at Villa, who are actually on the ascendancy and doing really well, with a manager who's fantastic? As long as they can stay in and around that Champions League, they've got a massive chance of keeping players like that. But having that attention from others, sometimes that can weigh down on you as well. Rogers has earned plenty of praise since his move to Villa. He was a joy to watch, former Villa captain Stilian Petrov told TNT Sports after Rogers' hat-trick against Celtic in the Champions League last season. We talked about him before the game, what he offers to the Villa team, what he brings to the Villa team. He was just outstanding. We saw everything from the young man. He looked like a mature player. He looked like he is going to be a star. He could have scored another 2.
Arne Slot spots Cody Gakpo overthinking after change in Liverpool forward. Cody Gakpo scored his third goal since November in Liverpool's 5-2 victory over West Ham on Saturday, with Arne Slot explaining the forward had been overthinking and making different decisions during his goal drought. Arne Slot believes Cody Gakpo was being influenced by his goalless run, as he acknowledged the Liverpool forward needed his strike against West Ham. Gakpo netted only his third goal since November when finding the back of the net in the 5-2 Premier League triumph over the Hammers at Anfield on Saturday. The Netherlands international, who had previously spurned a simple chance, has been subjected to abuse on social media by a portion of the Liverpool support in recent months, largely due to his lack of goals. While rejecting claims that Gakpo was battling with self-belief, Slot hopes the goal will help settle the Reds' winger. I was happy because it was the 4-1 goal, so that gave us an even more comfortable cushion, but even more happy for him to score because I think he needed that goal, said the Reds manager, whose side traveled to rock-bottom Wolves on Tuesday.
I don't think his confidence was gone or away in that regard, but I did see a few times recently that he maybe made different decisions than I'm used to from him. That doesn't always have to mean it's a lack of confidence. But when players are not scoring for a longer and longer, they start to think more about their direction, and overthinking is not the best thing you can do. I think that's something different to confidence. These players, whether it's Cody or Mo or whoever, they know they can have a certain spell without scoring. They've had it before in their careers, and they know they will eventually start scoring again. There are periods of time where you don't put that much effort in and the ball just falls to you and you can score. And there are periods of time in your career where you try so hard, and try too hard and overthink, and that's usually not the best thing to do if you want to score a goal. I don't judge them only on the goals they score, the Liverpool head coach remarked on Monday. I judge them on different things as well. Attackers are also judged on the fact if we keep a clean sheet, as defenders are judged on the fact if we can score from open play, because they have to create promising situations for our attackers. But for our attackers, I know how they think and what they want, and that is scoring goals. Liverpool intensifying spectacular £65 million move for rising Bundesliga star to fix problem position. Liverpool are growing more and more keen on Eintracht Frankfurt star Nathaniel Brown, Team Talk understands, with the Reds primed to battle Arsenal and others for the £65 million rated fullback. Well-placed sources have informed us that the 22-year-old German international is high on Liverpool's list and has been watched multiple times by their scouts. Brown, who is naturally a left-back but can play a more attacking left-wing role when required, has impressed in the Bundesliga this season with his pace, inverted play, and creativity. Brown has contributed 3 goals and 6 assists this term, showcasing his ability to bomb forward while maintaining strong defensive recovery. Often compared to top modern fullbacks, he earned his first Germany call-up in October 2025 and has quickly become one of Frankfurt's most valuable assets. The left-back position is a key area to strengthen this summer for Liverpool, with Andy Robertson likely to depart via free agency. The veteran Scot, now in his early 30s, has been a stalwart since joining in 2017, so filling the void he'll leave is no easy task. Liverpool signed Milos Kerkez from Bournemouth last summer in a £40 million deal, hoping the Hungarian would provide dynamism and longevity on the left flank. However, he has struggled to reach a top level consistently since joining, failing to fully displace Robertson from the starting 11, highlighting the need for more depth at left back. Liverpool ready to rival Arsenal for Bundesliga starlet. With Brown's contract at Frankfurt running until 2030, the Bundesliga club are hoping to get around €65 million, £56 million for the rising star, a fee that would make him one of the most expensive left-backs in recent history.
Liverpool faced competition from Arsenal, Manchester City, and several other European giants. Indeed, my colleague Graham Bailey has revealed previously how Arsenal are also keeping a close eye on Brown as they consider adding a new left-back of their own. However, sources indicate the Reds are intensifying their interest, having scouted him extensively. A move for Brown could signal a clear shift in strategy at Anfield, aiming to secure a high-potential, attack-minded defender for the long term. If the transfer materializes, it would add significant quality to Arne Slot's squad as they bid to remain competitive on multiple fronts and try to get back to winning the Premier League next season. Interestingly, we understand Frankfurt are doing their due diligence on potential replacements for Brown, with Everton star Vitaly Mykolenko on their radar. Latest Liverpool news. Former star tracked, Reds blamed for Elliott saga. Meanwhile, we have revealed that Liverpool are giving serious consideration to re-signing Gerald Quansah from Bayer Leverkusen this summer as Arne Slot's side look to add to their defensive options further. The Reds are still prioritizing a new contract for Ibrahima Konate, but we understand that deals for both him and Quansah could come to fruition. In other news, the blame for Harvey Elliott's difficult loan spell at Aston Villa has been pinned solely on Liverpool, despite it being Unai Emery who is refusing to play him regularly. An ex-Villa chief has suggested that Liverpool have selfish reasons for refusing to take him back.